right, let's go, boys.
Rock, paper, scissors goes the way of the deadly. We get our first look at the Flyers. I like this squad, Tex. On paper, they're as good as any in this comp.
They might be the ones to watch, Jim. It'll be interesting to see whether they can keep up with the deadlies here.
Jackie Higgins. We're going to have some mic work from him too. Joey Kennedy, what a superstar. Aliir to look after the tip-off.
What about the haircut on Aliir? I love it.
How good. Ellis Yeoman's been good in this situation. Aliir goes and finds it. Canelio. Bontempelli, speaking of superstars. What about the left foot launch? All the way, hits the post.
They tell me Nat Fyfe put an enormous amount of strategy into his selections. He came armed with data. He came armed with a very specific game plan. And oh no, Shawnee Burgoyne, they've never seen him do that ever. Absolute shame. Here's the Bont on the non-preferred, and Isaac Heaney, who took the mark of the year in 2018. What a class act. So I wouldn't imagine this would be too difficult. And the Flyers are away. Nat Fyfe's team
off to a flyer. And the turnover straight to the Bont. Just made for this game, Bontempelli. All sorts of room for him to strut his stuff. He's pulled that away to the right. Takes everything pretty seriously, Nat Fyfe, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does.
He's not like your relaxed sort of unit.
Even got the armband on tonight, Jim. Nat Fyfe.
Yeah, takes a nice mark. Wants someone to come at him. Not much on offer. He's controlling things early.
It's Canelio now to Scotty Pendlebury. And the one-step barrel from Pendle. Just about there for 10. And a clever little front and centre. Jackie Higgins, the man who kicked the goal of the year. And we have mic'd him up, but we decided to put a little delay on Jack because he's quite colourful, that young man. But
yep, can get a bit verbally loose.
He can.
Contested ball, won by Kennedy. There's a surprise. Handball misses. And Burgoyne. Ellis Yeoman outside of the boot. What a clever kick that is, yeah. 2-on-1. Powell Pepper did brilliantly. Gresham thumping handball. Rioli gets on the end of it.
So Leo will get this move, Willie Rioli, with a nice little celebration. Joey Kennedy, just an out-and-out consistent champion. That man's been for the Swans. Here's Jack Higgins. He'll love being amongst the elite of the game, Jack Higgins. I think his capacity to be one of the elite players in the game is without question, and he'll enjoy this environment. Your old mate here, Rory Laird.
Looks like a little Teletubby out on the ground, does. Oh, that's Rory Laird.
Jeez. The purple's not his colour, Tex.
I don't think it is. Should have seen what he rocked up in too, Darsh. You see the pink.
There's a bit of rock star about him, wasn't there?
Tim Kelly, long ball, but misses the target. Hunter gets closed down. Tippenwoody will have the release.
I dare say Tippenwoody would practice these after every main session. Oh no, he's gone backwards.
And he's coughed it up too. Straight into the hands of Hurley. And then Higgins. Martin with room to move on Heaney. And Wilson will just slide it over the top. Varco's hands were quick. Hill wants someone coming at him, and Tippenwoody's found some nice space. So the deadly 10 seconds to get his shot away. Waller, what a great story he is. Playing Ammos not too long ago. And now a star for the Bombers. Look at that, beautiful, right through the middle.
Just missed the one game in his 3-year career so far, Donald Tippenwoody. He'll pick up his bean for the Bombers.
Cold figure too, Duke. They love
sure
him.
is. Love watching him play. That was a big bomb from Cal Ward.
Cement head.
Yep. Got married a few weeks ago in the off-season. Eddie Betts, who, let's be honest, Tex, hasn't found a lot, your man, so far tonight of the footy.
Geez, he has squared it up.
Going back to Jetta. Casual little chip to the goal square, and Rory Laird, he couldn't have had a better season last year. Won your best and fairest, Tex.
Won it very easily, Lairdy.
Little stumpy Laird. Alex Rance has drifted forward. Handball over the top to Nat Fyfe, and that's as easy as you like. Up into the second tier.
Are we thinking fashion statement, the elbow guard? Is that...
I think he had a bit of a sore elbow coming in, Dar, so it might be a bit of protection slash... what is it?
It's a real NBA style look, that, isn't it?
Out the full. Don't see that too often in this company. So Cal Ward ends up with it. Teammate of yours, Das, did you cross over, or is...
He was after me, wore the number 14 Jim, which I left behind for him.
Oh, Alex Rance just drifts across. Just sneaking forward, the game's best defender. How's he going to go with this bit?
Not a known goal kicker, Jim.
Righto.
I'll back him in.
The beard rolling too, Rancy. Arrived on a skateboard, if you don't mind. Set shot's good. They got a good look about him, the Flyers, Duke.
Yeah, they're a slick, well-selected team, the Flyers, and we go back after it's been paid a super goal too, so
must have been kicked from inside the zone.
Yeah, okay. It's a talent. Look at that on the bench. Pendlebury, Heaney, Bontempelli, the superstar youngster Jack Higgins and Joey Kennedy just waiting to come on. Imagine having that at your disposal. Aaliyah. The hard unit, Cal Ward, and this is a polished outfit, the Flyers. They are looking very powerful. Rancy's put himself in the goal square. Wilson shepherded away. Some hard work there from Powell Pepper. Gresham wants to get it forward. The deadly Eddie Betts. Front and centre Rioli. He's got some run from behind Bradley Hill, and Bradley a bit of class there from the Indigenous Deadly.
The old 1-2 from Rory Laird.
Yeah, Travi Boak. He'll get it back. Stumpy Laird, the actual Stumpy Laird, was in Melbourne a couple of weeks ago. Brucey Laird, the former magnificent opening batsman for Australia. As Wilson brings it away and then has to handball backwards. Gresham with the running barrel. So dangerous here. Bradley Hill slaps it into the path of Eddie Betts, Texas man. Not sure that's correct disposal. Doesn't matter. Off the ground, Hill, and it goes across the face.
So the Flyers, Nat Fyfe's team, looking very, very sharp. Almost goes straight to favourites for mine on this little window that we've seen. That's Rocky Hunter. He won his first best and fairest for the Bulldogs. Season 2018. Cornelio's just a gun. Fyfe.
Just got the one hand.
Little party trick and good enough to get it past Gresham. Fyfe. And the Flyers, they are absolutely dominating this one. That was Travis Boak.
Yep. On paper, they look as well equipped as any list. Ellis Yeoman got Rioli on long, and just the standing start round the body. Look at it. She's got some talent, that man. Beautiful finish.
David Roden to adjudicate the goals.
Over the head of Aaliyah. So the Deadly will get a good chance here to just launch another attack. It's in good hands here, Lewis Jetta, who had a little think about the long barrel. 10-pointer would be handy. Ellis Yeoman. He's going short to Shawnee Burgoyne. And what a play this man has been. Still moves with incredible grace. Shaun Burgoyne launches, and Shaun Burgoyne delivers big time. Let's get down to Nat Fyfe.
Yeah, Nat Fyfe's joined us on the headset. How are you, mate?
Going well, boys.
Are you enjoying it, Skipper?
Sure am. Well, it's starting to tighten up a little bit. A few more goals would be good. There's one.
Oh, it should end up a goal. What's Rancy doing forward? Has he got lost?
Mate, that's why he should belong in the cage at fullback.
You drafted very carefully. You put a lot of time into it. Are you happy with your list?
I am indeed. We only had one out after the draft day, so I've got a pretty balanced side and hopefully win a couple of games here.
Fifey, run us through the elbow bend you got it running down there.
Texan, a little bit of a niggle to the elbow throughout the pre-season, but to be perfectly honest with you, it's a bit of a call out to my man, Rob Gronkowski, for this AFLX concept.
The man who won his second NFL Super Bowl championship, Rob Gronkowski. Hey, Fifey, you're going to put yourself as the game changer?
I think that would be a bit much. I reckon I might go the Bond. He's on fire.
Okay.
Well done. We'll let you go and enjoy it.
Thanks, guys.
So we're nearing half-time of this one. And already the Flyers starting to show us what they're capable of. There's the siren. And the Deadly find themselves down at half-time, but within reach.
There's Luke Parker, and what a great night out it is. Really entertaining atmosphere here. AFLX comes to life, and the kids are loving it. We've seen some decent pack marks behind the goals there. They're queued up on the ground, they're queued up around the ground, and it has been an enjoyable night all round. And that Flyers are in pretty good shape here. This is their first half. And look at the class on offer all round.
Das, I've just had a text message from an NFL fan, Tommy Lynch, to inform me to tell you that Gronk has won 3 rings, not 2.
My apologies to the Gronk. Superstar for the Patriots. Thank you for that, Lynchy, for that feedback. So can the Indigenous superstars from the Deadly get their first win of the night? Eddie Betts, the captain, wanting to inject himself.
Yeah, what a beautiful touch kick that is too to Kelly. Should go back and convert.
Didn't he have a good season last year?
Yeah, mature recruit to the Cats and did not put a foot wrong. He slotted that. Good start. Speaking of things that are staggering, Duke, what about Tom Brady? 6-time Super Bowl winning quarterback. It'll never happen again, they reckon, in the history of the game.
41 years of age. Jim thinks he's got another 4 years to go, that man.
Bontempelli goes deep, and there's a nice intercept mark taken by the man we were just talking about. Harbrow, Kelly. Looking to find someone in space, and he does. Jack Martin looks to roost one long, but gets nothing on it.
Marcus Bontempelli. And the two premiership best and fairest at the Bulldogs, Ted Whitten and Marcus Bontempelli. I'm feeling those names might sit comfortably alongside each other when the Bont's done. And this is Cal Ward. He wants to find his old teammate in the Bont, and he took it beautifully. Here's Fife, who's parked himself down there. And that Fife, he's going to go back and shoot just a 10-second shot clock, so you can see the players haven't got time to muck around, and he makes no mistake. Nat Fife, the Flyers are going beautifully here tonight.
Let's hope we see him injury-free for the next 100 games too. Nat Fife, what a superstar he is. Harbrow. Straight to the opposition. Higgins. Gives it off to Mick Hurley. He can launch. Fife tries to fly it, hits the post.
Take it back on the Garrett.
Lewis Jetta, they've got him everywhere. They've had him as a game changer. He's working overtime. Now Kelly. That's a beautiful looking ball to the little man Gresham. So Gresham within range, and he might just take the 6 points here. The Deadly want to get this one through and just stay within striking range. The courageous effort back with the flight there with Rioli, and bounced off the back of his head.
We were talking earlier about Willie Rioli. The fact that he's got Vagona Rioli on his jumper, that's a beautiful release kick, by the way. Higgins takes it. Not quite launch zone, but he can go across the ground and find someone who nearly is in Ward. And Ward sees something he likes short. That's Trav Boak. Must be almost within range because he took the mark outside the launch zone. He's not kicking for 10. Out in the full anyway.
Travis Varco. First goal in the grand final of 2018. Now the Deadly just trying to build something from half back. Can they get it going? Varco started it. They need some scoreboard relief here. Look at that absolute dart. That's a 50-metre arrow straight on the chest of Willie Rioli. Tex.
Now going for 10 points, Willie Rioli.
So this would help.
Back him in from here.
Yeah, you'd like your chances, wouldn't you? If you really Rioli for 10 and just try to caress it across the face. Let's get down to Abby.
Yeah, just down here with Sam Powell-Pepper, guys. Now, Sam, you had the All-Stars camp earlier this week. Do you see that as a bit of advantage, spending some quality time with your teammates ahead of tonight?
Yeah, definitely. We created a good bond and had quite a few laughs, but yeah, we're just getting along very well. But we're a really small team out there, so it's a bit tougher than I thought. So.
Yep. Sean Burgoyne just went back out on the ground. He just gets better with age, doesn't he? 36 years old, running around there this year.
Yeah, he's getting younger with age. He just moves so well, and yeah, I feel like he has like 5 years left in him. He's moving that well, but yeah, it's good playing with him. So.
Yeah, they don't call him the Silk for nothing.
Yeah, exactly.
Get back out there.
Thank you.
Getting towards game changer time. Tex, I know you've been keeping an eye on who they will be.
Looks
Martin
like
spins out.
Bradley Hill for the Deadlies and Scotty Pendlebury for the Flyers.
They did well there, one-on-one defending, and then Fife gets wrapped up. Deadly's really pouring on the forward pressure. Bontempelli able to control things, and that might have been a free. Handball goes all the way back to the launch zone, although that's not going to be a 10-point attempt, but it's still a beautiful kick. Nice from Hunter.
He really took his game to a whole new level last year, Lockie Hunter. Premiership player with the Dogs, and here comes game changer time, and you can understand why you'd want Bradley Hill and Scotty Pendlebury in that role. Haven't got a heap of value out of the game changer, has to be said, JB.
Not yet. Not sure the teams have quite worked out how to roll with them. There's Burgoyne. Long in search of Kelly. What a beautiful kick. Kelly gets to Waller in the launch zone. Now we go. If this goes through, it's double. Instead of that, he looks to give it off to Eddie Betts.
Oh.
Not sure about the tactics there, Duke. For me, have a ping. Goes through, it's worth 12.
Yeah,
that's
range.
What you're out there for.
That's right. Bradley Hill, maybe a touch unselfish. That's not what we want tonight.
Never.
So Lockie Hunter now, and pretty poised, this group, Nat Fife's team, the Flyers. Bontempelli got it from his teammate, Isaac Heaney.
Pendlebury's on.
Pendlebury, the game changer, was on off as short. Heaney elected to torch him in the end.
Here's the big torpy from the back half. It gets past almost everyone. Lockie Hunter tracking the footy back. Not going to get away from Eddie Betts. Turnover. Now this is worth 10. Just can't hit the accuracy from long range. Abby, down to you.
Yeah, guys, another positive for the fans is, yes, they've got the current game out on the ground, but they've also got the other boys warming up. We've got Rampage here. They're about to come on and take the Flyers up next, so we'll see who comes away with that win.
Yeah, looking forward to that, Abby. It's going to be a good contest. Jack Rewald's Rampage won the first game, and they won it fairly convincingly. But good contest against this man's team, Nat Fife, and he's favoured the goal square. Tex, when you're the captain, you can do what you like, and he's gone back, which he can do to the game changer. Yep. But he missed Pendlebury with a little 15-metre ball, JB.
They're just not using him up. Bontempelli always uses it beautifully. Gets to his teammate, Lockie Hunter. And he's told to play on. He tried to just tip the ball to himself, then gets around, straightens up and misses.
I wasn't having a piece of the smart Alex stuff from Lockie Hunter. He said, I'm not copping that. Cal Ward, look at him. He knows no other way, this man. He just puts his head where very few people are prepared to. And as you said, known as cement head, that man, so he doesn't feel a lot of pain.
No.
The Silk Burgoyne, can he launch a super goal? They've been a little thin on the ground for the Deadly, the super goal, and that one again off line. So they are running out of time, staring down their second loss, the Deadly.
Released ball to that man, Cal Ward. He's going to square it. Look at that. Beautiful. Pendlebury now can go back and kick for 12, given all of his scores are going to be doubled. And that will make it very tough for the Deadly. He sticks it through.
Just a Rolls Royce, that man, isn't he, Tex? Scotty Pendlebury.
Always looks like he's got time. Pendle's very, very hard to tackle and beautiful skills.
Just in the top three in the bench, best and fairest. Again, it's the 10th time that he's done that, Scotty Pendlebury. Such a consistent performer in every sense. And Leah gets it from Lockie Hunter, and the Flyers, well, they're home. And they look like they're going to be very hard to beat. Joey Kennedy sends a long bomb down that 5. Can he keep it in? Oh, that was clever. This is 10-point territory. And the Flyers, that 5. Look at that.
Oh, here we are. So, a quick release goes back to Aaliyah. And they're going to run out of time here, the Deadly. Very, very complete list. 5's Flyers, and this man, almost the perfect game changer. Goes for the left hand, or left foot, I should say, barrel. It's across the face. And the siren is going to greet Lockie Hunter as he runs around. Might have just missed, but it's not going to matter.
So there is a little marker put in the ground tonight. That Flyers team look like they're going to be very hard to stop. They'll take on the Rampage, captained by Jack Rewalt next. It's AFLX 2019 live on Channel 7.